The key to victory is at hand as the heroes of legend set out on their final quest. The port city of Kalaman seems as tranquil as a morning breeze, yet on the horizon, the terrible might of the Dragon Empire rushes unchecked, intent on the city's destruction. Poised now to meet them is the army of Whitestone, with its vaunted Solamnic knights. The final conflict is at hand. Yet, hidden knowledge has come to light. The world is doomed unless a fearless band of heroes can pass through the land of the evil empire into its very heart. The city of Naraka and the temple of the Queen of Darkness. Yet there are other forces at work in the lands of evil. Forces unknown to the Dragon Empire and the Whitestone Castle. The Glitter Palace of Paladine is a fabled place of ancient times. No one knows where the door is to be found. No one walks its halls without being changed. Its invitations are subtle, but its truth is sure. For those who survive. Welcome to the world of Kryn and the legendary DragonLance.
But I was not wearing pants. And with that, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and others,
to the pants optional episode.
For the pants optional episode of Atomic
Don't pan down your cameras.
I thought they were all pants optional.
I mean, who's singing our pants? For Atomic Peanut Butter presents DragonLance: Dragons of Truth, Part 5. We're still celebrating our 5th anniversary. So thank you guys for joining our 133rd episode, 132nd episode, something along those lines. And can we now? We're getting close to the end of this, right? We're quickly wrapping up. Bromenard has just subscribed. Huzzah! Bromenard has subscribed to Prime for 33 months, currently on a 9-month streak. Thank you, Bromenard. Forgot what I was talking about. I got so excited about the 9-month streak here from Bromenard. Anyway, fuck it. We're here. Oh, we're wrapping up. And we want to finish this before Kemchan moves to a place that is not conducive for him to play. Because Kemchan is one of 3 of us who have been here from the beginning. If it was Michael, we'd just say, fuck it, we'll just keep playing. But if it was Chuck, we'd say, who? Sedge, we'd want to finish with. We would wait. We would try to finish this before Sedge left too. But it's possible, theoretically possible, that we could end this series, the longest running DragonLance game, single game. Well, I guess not a single game, but single adventure.
Campaign.
Campaign, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
In 150 episodes. Nice, clean, and tight 150. But we might not. We'll see how it works. But anyway, I am Adam. I'm your Dungeon Master for tonight's festivities. As usual, whenever we bother to play, you can catch us live on Twitch and YouTube. If you go to Twitch, you can actually communicate with us through the chat, and we will stop everything to chat with you. If you're somewhere else, then we can't see your chats because Streamlabs, if you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. Is not working properly. Neither is Restreamo. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you. You can also, if you're an audiophile, you can listen to us on podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, by searching for Dragonlance Chronicles. Let's introduce the rest of the gang. Let's start with Chuck. I'm just kidding. Chuck's not here. We can't have Chuck too many times in a row. And even though the last couple times, he didn't even get here before the end of the first act. So, Chuck one day will be here. We're not going to... One of the funny things is we're not going to tell Chuck when we end. Because we know Chuck is going to miss the final episode. And we're just not going to tell him that was the final episode. And then just see if he keeps coming back.
We're going to keep letting him make excuses, you know.
Yeah, why he can't be here. Let's start tonight with Mike.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing all right now.
Hey, I'm Mike, and I'll be playing a character here in this particular game. Since we're flopping back and forth, I'm getting confused
just tell
upon
us
which
about both of your
character
characters.
I'm playing.
Just talk a little bit about both, man.
But, I've got Stone Moss, the Astral Druid. I'm pretty sure he's the one stuck in the jail right now, because I'm pretty sure this is the dragon one.
We are starting with the dragons.
I have Saren Fogsong, who awesomely, Nightcrawlered his way from one dragon to another with some cool teleport abilities.
That was pretty cool, I have to admit.
And appeared behind the guy and single-handedly ended him before zapping himself elsewhere.
All right.
Okay.
Let's move on to Sedge.
That's me. Hello.
Hey, Sedge.
I'm going to be playing Sir Rick Cordwood here, the Nepo baby who just wants to prove himself.
And so far, not so successfully. Let's move on to Kem-chan.
Wait. Which group are we playing?
Look at your map.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's the
got
key.
It. So
That's
I
going to
will
be the key for
playing...
you guys. As always, just keep an eye on that Roll20. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you.
Tell me I got to look at the screen.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I gotta turn this.
It's literally the least you could do.
I guess I'm playing Jadek.
Right now to start, yeah. We'll see how long this
Minotaur
this
pirate
goes.
Captain who is captaining a dragon apparently.
He is now a dragon captain. Look at that. He went from boats to dragons.
Went from boats to ice. What was it ice boats?
Oh, you did have the ice boats
runners.
too for a while, yeah.
Had the ice runner for a while, and now a dragon. Captain's moving up.
Gone through quite a few boats. Wrecked a bunch of them.
Wrecked is a strong word.
But an accurate one, I'd argue.
Done battle.
Scuttle.
He's done battle.
Scuttle is a good
Scuffles.
one. Yeah.
Battled antagonists on many occasions in many different crafts. How do you like that?
I loved it. Loved every minute of it.
I should be a politician.
Yeah. Bromerard says, Adams, you were so demanding on your players. Yeah, making them actually look at the what constitutes as a battle map here for us. And last but not least, the man in the sand with his hands on the plan, Gaz.
Sure. All right. Yeah.
I was gonna say the man, the myth, the mustache, but hey.
That would have been a good one too.
Also good.
That would be good. Yeah.
Hi,
I started with something with no idea how I was going to end it. So that was
that's usually a night out with Adam. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
You never know.
Always ends up in a great place.
Always ends up somewhere.
Yeah.
One night
Anyway,
we
I'm
ended up at a
Gaz.
random party.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry, butting in.
And yeah, I'm playing Athea, I think.
Yeah.
Athea Green Mist, who is now going to be somehow getting on a dragon and joining this
You
group,
caught
even
up
though
to
she
them.
wasn't there
You were
last.
meeting up with them, and you finally caught up.
I took a detour to trim the hedges of several small villages. And And yes, then she's coming back into this dragon free-for-all somehow.
All right. You guys will tell me what you want Chuck's character to do, and I'll just unless Mike, you want to take care of Chuck? You want to play Chuck's character?
That's what we want his character to do.
Yeah.
Die.
All right. So in that case, Michael gets to run Chuck's character. You said the magic words. Let's pop in. There we go. All right, you should have control over. I did not give you a dragon yet, did I, Gary?
No.
All right, here you go. You can put your character out, Mathea.
Okay.
And she will be riding this dragon. I will give you just momentarily access to your dragon. If everyone could just make sure that they have access to their dragons and their characters as well, their tokens.
Which one is Chuck?
The other guy that's not moving. This one down here.
Oh. Then I have access to the guy, but not the dragon.
Access to the guy, but not the dragon.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. And Ergrin's dead body is still strapped to his dragon. Couldn't just have his body just fall off the dragon. We have to have this corpse.
It's strapped to it. Now, you could say, because we did do a little bit of a retcon, because at the end of last week's game, after taking care of a small contingent of draconians, which we kind of just waved our hand through since you would have beaten them anyway, and the other part of our adventure took longer than anticipated, that you had an hour, a short rest. So if anybody needs hit points, except for the dragons, the dragons are the dragons. You can't get unless you actually heal them. They won't get any points back from just resting, because that'll help us even things out a little bit, even the playing field. But and you can also, if you want to just deposit Ergrin down in that camp, you could, or you could just leave him strapped to it.
Like, so he could use the carpool lane.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Up to you what you want to do with Ergrin's corpse.
I would have rather take him off the dragon and
That would be the nice thing to do, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
Oh boy.
He'll leave it strapped there, and maybe we can find a death priest to like resurrect him into some kind of a zombie form.
You can always
That'd be kinda cool.
That it would be cool. But you can always go back and get him too. Like, I don't think you're just gonna
Yeah,
leave
but
him
this-
necessarily.
Yeah, but then you have all that going back, and no one wants to do that.
Brona says just dump the body somewhere.
We don't have a sack to shove him in or anything, so.
Yeah, it is kind of rough.
No, I would have liked to have think Jadek took him off when they landed and like maybe not bury him, but at least lay him down in like a clearing. He was a nature cleric,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe put a blanket
So-
over him.
Maybe a blanket. But you
Two
know,
rocks.
being a nature
Yeah.
cleric, he wouldn't have minded animals feeding off of his body.
I
So,
think he would have loved that, really.
I think you know, circle of life, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Typical humans polluting the ground.
He's turning into fertilizer and
That's
chutney.
right. There you go. Chutney. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, after a while, after enough
Burger
eating,
and chutney? Mm.
yeah.
What do
After
you call
enough
it?
animals
Western
get to him, that's all it's going to
What
be
do you-
left.
What do you call this chutney? I call it Ergrin.
Yeah, can Stonemoss put him in a rock? Stonemoss cannot put anybody else in a rock. And
We can
also
put him under a rock.
Stonemoss doesn't even know that he's dead. So, all right.
Oh, he's aware. He doesn't care, but he's aware.
So a quick antecedently on Dragonlance. This flying citadel came out of nowhere
No, Stonemoss. Never mind.
and is. Let's see. I'm the only one who can figure out these two characters now, which is kind of sad because I've been confusing them since
You
day one.
swapped roles. On
I did. Yeah. Yep. Swap brains.
So, but yeah, so a flying citadel is heading right toward Kalaman. This is going to be bad news for those armies. Bad news for the people of Kalaman. What you going to do? What you going to do when the citadel comes for you?
Well,
Everybody got
thought that was a
did any hit
rhetorical question.
dice or anything like that? You did that part. I say this and people are like, why do you keep reminding them of stuff? Because every time I remind them of stuff, they just ignore me and then like, oh, I don't have fucking.
I didn't
armor.
need to spend any hit dice, and you said I couldn't do anything for the dragon, so
No, then you're
I'm
fine.
golden.
All right.
Let's
I
rock and
spent all
roll.
of my hit dice.
Okay.
I wasn't even around, so
Yeah,
I've
so
just
you're
got my
fine.
full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're fine.
You
All
and your
my
dragon
resources.
just caught up.
that's
Kim
right.
Chan, how is Jadek doing?
Jadek, he's down. I should probably roll some hit dice.
Yeah,
It looks like Kerwin needs some hit dice rolled, so we'll go ahead and do that.
sure. I'm not even
Fuck.
entirely sure that Kim Chan has been marking any damage.
What? No, I'm down
There,
to
now he's
30.
max.
All right, so what's the plan?
Jadek's down to 30.
You were down still in this camp. You got a bunch of dead draconians around you. They all look like whoever killed them. Most of them look like dragons, I guess, because the dragons probably killed most of them without you having to get off their back. Permanent says, "I'm not sure Kim Chen uses a character sheet. Sometimes I wonder myself."
Wait, so if a draconian is
Good
killed
way.
by a dragon,
Yeah.
one of those ones gets killed by a dragon, do they actually change to the size of the dragon? And
No,
become
they
like-
actually explode if it's so once they turn into that size, they blow up. Chris
Okay.
Andrew cheered 1,
What
2,
if they
3,
die by
4,
accident?
5. 500 bits watching Minecraft with my son Anakin. Just wanted to drop some bytes to help the party.
Aw.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yay!
All right.
Sad to say, they cut my scene from that movie.
What? Don't you just leave right now, Chris Andrew? They cut Gary's scene.
Yeah. They cut my scene.
Wasn't Jack Black singing to you or something?
He was. Yeah.
Wow.
The line he sings to me is now just like in the beginning, in a kind of different scene. They cut the scene completely that we were in.
Wow. What was your character?
Aw.
Can you tell us?
My character was the boss of a travel agency where Steve, Jack Black's character, was pitching a resort in the Minecraft world.
Huh.
And
Resort
I
in
believe
Minecraft.
they cut that scene to kind of streamline the opening, because now the opening of Jack Black in the Minecraft world is, I believe, just like the first 5 or 10 minutes of the movie.
Seems
that
like they
sounds-
made a terrible mistake.
They
Yeah.
did, really. I mean, not having my face on the screen there.
Yeah.
Lost
I'm
opportunity.
worried about the box office prospects. of
Right.
this
Well,
movie.
the whole right. Making a movie, your only goal is to get asses and seats. And what's going to
Yeah.
get asses and seats more than that mustache?
Yeah.
This is what I told them, but
Jack
a better
Black,
agent
I
or
mean, who's
something,
he?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very sad. It's a very sad day.
All right. Well, sorry.
Oh,
Gary.
yeah.
And sorry for
Yeah.
all of you who have to now sit through the Minecraft movie without getting to see Gary's mustache.
Right? Well, at least you get to see it right here.
There you go. This is the only place where you can see Gary's mustache.
For
Live.
free.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, everybody's got some hit points. What are you doing?
Yes.
Are you going after this
Um,
thing or what?
The Flying Citadel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not.
Come on,
important.
we've got dragons.
Yeah, what?
It's a flying citadel.
wrong.
How many times? How often can you go You know.
Yeah, rock and roll. I'm
Attack a
already
flying
mounted up, and
citadel
I'm
with
like, what are you guys
dragons.
waiting for? The blue guy's already flying off ahead. Follow him.
I just met this guy a couple days ago. Does anybody have any idea what he's talking about?
That's true. You
He's
just-
right up there. He's flying. Why can't you see him?
All right, so what I would like everyone to do is roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hmm.
5. That's not good.
Probably
That's
not.
with
no.
And that's with a 2 to my initiative. Oh, the rolls are no.
You've been
better
having a
this week.
rough time rolling lately. Last
I
game
really
you weren't
have.
rolling well.
No. I think I'm just gonna go back to regular dice. Honestly, I'm just gonna roll my dice.
It can't hurt.
I do way better that way.
I do just as poorly when I'm a player with these virtual dice as I do with real dice. As a DM, though, this thing is. I think it's skewed in the DM's favor because
Someone
I
that
feel
rolls
like
20's
I
got a-
throw rocks.
Got a thumb on the scale.
Bromerknight says, "You mean we missed out on our boy winning Best Supporting Mustache?" Yes, apparently you did. At least for
Yep.
this movie. We'll see what happens in the next one.
So do you still get like a mention anywhere or being
No.
involved or?
Yeah, can you put it in your resume?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, cut from.
Yeah. Cut background.
Yeah.
Yeah, casting directors love seeing that on your resume.
Yeah.
Won't be like on the IMDb or anything or.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The what do they call it? Deleted scenes on the DVD.
Hey,
Maybe
you know,
the director's
it's
cut.
possible. It's possible
still do
they
those?
could
I don't know.
restore.
Nobody
that
sees
scene
them
of
because nobody
deleted
buys a
scene.
Blu-ray
Who
or
knows?
DVD anymore, but they might still do
Yeah.
it. All right, is everybody in the turn order?
So,
I'll take that as a yes.
I said yes.
I know you did, and I'm giving
If you're
not
here,
speaking
say
for
so.
everybody. All right,
He
let's
speaks for all
go
of us.
to this map here. The director's cut, yeah. Director's cut, there's a whole scene where Jack Black isn't
Yeah,
even
me
in
and-
it. It's just about...
Me and Jared Hess are like this.
Who?
Jared Hess,
Who the fuck is Jared Hess?
guy who did Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, and Minecraft.
No.
The director.
I get that now.
Okay.
Never heard of him now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see him at that party in the Hamptons.
All right.
Oh boy.
Didn't see him at the Toronto Film Festival.
Which,
July.
by the way, is
You
in
weren't at?
September, not July or whatever.
July 2001. Did you look up when the
I
Toronto
did.
Film Festival
It's
was
in September.
I was we were close, just a few months off. That's for a little pre-banter that you guys didn't get to listen to. Sorry, but this is why we're late, is because we're usually just chatting. Or waiting for Chuck. Today we just knew Chuck wasn't going to be here. We just decided to chit-chat anyway. All right, so...
He'll be. This is the day he'll show up randomly.
Yeah, the day that he says he's not going to be here.
Yeah.
All right, Vantellis. You... Nope.
Vantellis?
What?
Who?
Athea.
Who? What?
Why is Vantellis' picture up here?
Why is Vantellis in there?
Oh. At the top of the order, that's Cordwood.
Yeah, that's not Vantellis.
Sorry, let me
Well,
change.
I've got... All right, I have some weird shit going on here.
Let's see if this is set up.
All right, I deleted them. Now we've got Cordwood.
Oh, okay. I don't think you were the only one who could see that.
All right, Cordwood, Blue Dragon, Athea, Kerwin, Fogsong, Flesh Golem. Got to get rid of him. It was empty before when I pulled this up. Feldspar, no. Red Dragon, Flint, we got to get rid of. Barum Everman, no. Young Black Dragon, yes. Jadek, Stone Moss,
Stone Moss present, and the blue guy. No.
No.
Stone Moss is not here.
Fog Song, but I don't
is.
see Fog Song in here. Do I? Oh yeah, Saren
Fog
Fog
Song is
Song's
in
in.
the turn
It's
order.
in. Sorry. Stone Moss, Gorell. By the way, Kim Chen, you want to feel a little bit better? Last
Sure,
game when you
always.
rolled for Gorell for the turn order, you rolled a 1. Now
Yeah.
you rolled a 5. You're really doing much better. 5 times as well. This roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe you, politician, Adam.
I think you inspired me to run for office. All right. Rick Cordwood, newly revived. You have a level of exhaustion, by the way.
Excellent.
It
That's
won't
okay. I
hurt
don't
you
need to.
For right now, it doesn't really hurt you too much.
But
Don't
as well.
worry so much about 1 square equals 50 feet and all this. You're on a dragon. Just fly to where you want to fly. That's the way I look at it.
yeah. Well, I'll giddy up and chase after that citadel.
Which direction are you going to come from? Now let's look at this map and talk about it. We have some dragons flying around. Those dragons are smaller than you. That's good news. You see, again, the bottom of it is this big chunk of rock, as if it was just, this whole citadel was just lifted up out of the ground and then flew to its destination here in this mountain range. From the top down, you do see there's an entrance to the citadel in the center, and from that is this cataclysmic smoke that is just trailing from behind this, possibly helping it fly, but certainly making it look dangerous. You see that there are camps of dragon armies, and there's quite a few here. They are, it's not just one faction, however. There are red, blue, and black dragon armies here. You imagine that the red dragons that you fought and defeated were at one point part of this contingent. So good news is, now they did. They did a little scouting, and on their way back, you fucked them up. You see there's a plaza in the center, which leads to that entrance to the citadel. And then you just see some ruins where shit just got fucked up as whoever got this thing up off the ground did so. Buildings broke and stuff like that.
Quick question.
Yes.
We're looking at the top down on this map. So is
Correct.
that citadel, is that open on top, or is that just for us to see?
That's just for you to see.
So that's closed
it's
up.
enclosed,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will show you something else here that I shouldn't show you yet, but I didn't put anything on here that you shouldn't see. Is this on here? No, wrong one. All right, hold on. Do I not have that map up? I don't, so I can't show you what I was going to show you. But I can, again, I'll show
Describe
you
what you were going to show us.
the art of the art of DragonLance. I can show you this picture so you can sort of see what it looks like, again, from the bottom, if you can see that. A little bit of a glare, but...
Oh, sure.
Cam Chan,
So we're
you wanna take a look at it?
we're at the picture on the book, you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
That's when you know the fun stuff is going to happen, when you get to the
Right.
cover art.
We made it to the cover art.
Interestingly, that cover art took place when you all were in Thorbarden. But they didn't have a good cover of Thorbarden, I guess, so they slapped that on there. But a great picture I showed you from the Art of the Dragonlance book, which is a great book. Great art. One of the things that drew me to this game and these books was the art, particularly Larry Elmore's. But anyway, all right. So Cordwood, what you gonna do?
Well, having charged head on the first time and that not going so well, you will tip a different strategy and fly up to the bottom of this and just sort of cling to the rocks below the street level, so to speak.
All right.
So
Are
the
you
team
trying
can,
not to be seen?
Yeah, so hopefully the rest of the party can all get up here before we start the fight.
So roll a stealth for your dragon. So I guess just dexterity.
Oh, I don't have those stats pulled up. I should have. They're in here somewhere, though. But let's just roll a d20 and see if it's worth looking up what the bonus is.
Fair enough.
Oh, natural 20.
Nat 20. All right. Yeah, you're pretty confident that you can...
Like a bat on the...
yeah. Fly up there. They do not seem to have noticed you just yet. Young blue dragon. I'll just put this over here. Oh. I don't know why I got the wrong thing. This opened up your character sheet and not the dragon's. Does everyone have your dragon character sheet or no?
They're the silver dragons.
Yeah.
Everybody
Adult
has a silver dragon, right?
Yes, that is correct.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Adult.
Well, the two
silver-
characters
Not
I
a
can
full
roll
character
anyway.
sheet. It's just a stat block.
Yeah,
Or
but
like
you can
a-
find the actions there at the
right.
bottom. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way the NPCs look.
Where
And
is
everybody
it?
has access to that. You should.
No, I keep saying
Adult
that.
silver
You
dragon
ju-
under
You
monsters.
gotta look. Yeah, look under monsters in your.
Oh, monsters. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So our dragons get to take legendary actions, right?
Adult silver dragon. Right?
We
we
cut
took
that
those.
out, but you do have legendary resistances.
Okay.
Legendary actions would just take too much time. These battles,
enough.
these level are already too high. And I also
Each
took
dragon, yeah.
took them away from the bad dragons.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Assuming
have
that
their-
everybody's using theirs and it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, it all evens out in the end. Everybody have their dragon stat block now?
Yeah.
It's just a silver dragon, right? Adult silver dragon.
That's the one, yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Alright, so it is the young blue dragon's turn. There's two of them. Let's see if they notice anything. The one that's closer doesn't notice Cordwood, but does notice the rest of you down below. And is going to fly down here to alert this black dragon. They do not have any riders either. And as a matter of fact, he's going to fly all the way over here and attack Urgrin's dragon. Give me, for Urgrin's dragon, Kemchan, a... Oh, you know what? I can get both of your dragons here. Just move down a little bit, and I'm going to get both your dragon and his dragon in the crossfire. DC 16 dexterity saving throw for both of your dragons.
All right. I'm rolling die. I'm not clicking nothing.
Whatever you want to roll, man, you roll.
All right. What is it? DC? Let's say 16.
16 dex saving throw for both your dragon and its dragon.
Dex. Where's my dex? Where's the dex on this thing?
Yeah, it doesn't actually have those stats on this.
It'll
Yeah, it
show
doesn't
you.
have
It
that
just
on.
roll the dexterity. It'll show you that. It's not
Okay,
going to give
alright.
you saving throws.
Oh, 19
For whose?
for Urgrin's,
Okay.
and because he's first, because it was the first one.
All right, you should have given yourself that, but that's fine.
Shut up.
You're just being nice, man.
Hey, 19 again.
All right. So you make them. You will each take. Your dragons will take half of 41, so 20 points of damage.
Goodness.
So still doing okay. But this little upstart, young blue dragon, coming to play. And that's it for that. Athea.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. He's gonna stay around there. You are up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and come in to help defend the guys that were just being attacked there. So yeah, I guess then flying over and attacking this dragon then.
All right, move where you want to move.
Yeah.
Now again, you have your attack. You do have a DragonLance, which is also in your journal in Roll20. That'll give you the stats for that. Or you can use whatever weapon or magic you want to use. And of course, your dragon can attack.
No, hell yeah, I'm gonna use the DragonLance. Let's go.
So you can do both because you've got your
Lancing.
dragon can also attack if you're using the dragon.
Yeah. So what is that? It's a +4 weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta calculate the rolling and the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to do any of this stuff manually anymore.
I know it's very hard after using Roll20. If you'd like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you after a while.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's the damage. Okay, so attack of 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. All right. Hitting with the DragonLance. It does an extra 2d12 damage, so that's actually 3d12. Okay, for 21 points of damage.
All right.
Nice.
They are coming in hot.
Yeah, and then the dragon's gonna go ahead and just claw, bite that shit.
All right.
Right, so... First claw is a fumble.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
It is now 40% chance that something bad could happen. Choose high or low.
I'll go with high.
Okay. 6. You should have chosen low. What you do is you will hit, however you hit Ergrin's dragon as you come across, scraping. You're not used to... This is the dragon's first time with a rider, first time with the harness and the DragonLance. It's a little off balance, so do your damage for your first claw.
Okay.
And that would be against Ergrin's dragon.
2d6 plus 8.
Yep. So that'll be 15.
All right, Kim-chan, take 15, bless you. 15 points off of Ergrin's dragon for some friendly fire.
Sorry. Try
But,
the next one.
but you still have your rest of your attacks.
Yep. Okay, second attack. That one should actually hit
It
as
does.
a 32 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, that is.
And that's again 2d6 plus 8. So 18 damage. And then the bite. That is a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, the bite misses. You know, just still learning how to handle this thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn how to work together as a team. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. And this is, again, you guys got a delayed start.
Yeah.
First
exactly.
action together.
A little tired. Yeah.
Kerwin Uthfarnan. Michael, that's you.
Yeah, so everyone else is So yeah, I'm gonna follow up there, and I guess somebody else is trying to like group up underneath this thing, right? Am I understanding that
Nope.
correct?
Well, the only one who did that was Cordwood. Everyone else is fighting
Okay.
this blue dragon.
There's a dogfight going on.
Yeah.
The
thanks
blue
for
dragon
paying
over
attention.
here?
Yeah.
This is the one here.
Yes.
Okay, I was reading about my character.
The good news is you can go back and watch this on Atomic Peanut.
Oh no,
Butter
I was
on
reading my
YouTube.
character, so I'm gonna come up here and attack, and I understand that my character gets advantage and all kinds of interesting stuff.
So
So,
you're coming up and attacking that blue dragon, okay?
whichever one everybody else was attacking,
It's
I
the one
suspect
down
that I
here.
pinged, and well, that's the one I pinged, and you said yes.
I
So-
didn't see your ping. I assumed you saw everybody on the
Okay.
map around a blue dragon.
Yeah, well,
That was my mistake.
That's okay.
Since you hadn't been
we'll
paying
forgive
attention
you
to
this time.
to the rest of the adventure, I
All
should
right.
have realized.
So, DragonLance attack, and
A 16 will not hit.
a 16. But see, I can force myself to have advantage, which I'm going to go ahead and do.
All right.
Because I have this Squire of Solamnia, which is what I was reading about. If
Sure.
once per turn, when you make a weapon attack roll against a creature, you can cause the attack roll to have advantage.
All
The
right.
attack hits, you roll a d8 and add the number to the bonus.
Now, Sedge
the damage
Cordwood would
roll.
also have this feat, by the way.
First time
So
hearing of it. Thanks,
I
Jeff.
think I put it on your character sheet.
I
but
am
don't
going
know for
to
sure.
roll that advantage roll. And got
Yeah,
a
29
that
will do
time.
it. Yeah.
So now we're gonna get some damage here, which is gonna be, I guess, this button here plus a d8.
Well,
So R1d8. So I'm thinking it's that 26 plus 8 plus 8.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, so 16 plus 26 would be what? 36 plus 6 is 42.
All right.
That was attack number 1.
Yep.
Now he gets a second attack. Now he can't use that feat twice.
He
in the
can.
Same,
He can only attack with the Dragonlance once as well.
Okay, so I guess so he can only attack with the Dragonlance once. Is that a two-handed weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, then he wouldn't be able to use that second attack then.
It's like basic. No, it's basically jousting. Think
Okay.
of it that way.
All right. That's
But he did a shit ton of damage with that one hit.
yeah. And does the dragon get a attack?
The
then, too?
dragons get all of their attacks. You could either do
Okay,
breath
so-
weapon, you could do your bite claws.
I think he's gonna do his bite.
Or you could
bite,
do like a claw
claw.
and a tail.
So
All of those
29,
hit.
23, and 20.
Which is which, yeah.
So 23, 16, and 13.
What's the total of that, please?
So 29, 32, 52.
52?
Yeah. 52. 5-2.
Alright, that's a lot of damage, this guy. He's not
Yeah.
looking good.
See, I had to stop and read the rules here, so
Everyone.
otherwise we would have stopped there and not gotten half of that damage had I not been reading the character sheet.
Alright, from now on, you're no longer allowed to read character sheets. And is that it for Kerwin and his dragon?
Yeah, I think so.
And then it brings up Saren Foxsong and your dragon.
All right, Foxsong's gonna hang back a little bit because he doesn't believe in this whole Dragonlance business. Doesn't quite see the point in it.
Yeah, he was not. He paid as much attention to learning how to use the Dragonlance as Michael was to the first half of the game tonight.
Yeah. But what he is just gonna do is.
Oh wait, before you do that, you feel a little tingling in your head. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So a 6.
All right. You fail, and you have an urge to take out that dragon orb that you're carrying.
Okay.
A insatiable urge.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting idea. But I definitely will be first to doing what I always do and putting on the protective gear that I've collected.
And not with that 6, you won't. You're just gonna hold on to this thing.
Oh, all right, sure.
Um,
Play my character for me. What do I do next?
I'm just saying, roll me another. I'll let you know if you roll another wisdom saving throw.
21.
Okay. You are still in control.
Blue guy comes over and slaps me across the face.
Yeah, just all right. You shake it off. You're in control, but you are holding on to this dragon orb.
All right.
Its skeletal hands are entwined in yours, and it says, "Inside, there is a bastion to my queen. Destroy it, and destroy this citadel."
Yeah, that was kind of the intention.
Great. We're on the same page then. Love it. It's hard for me to tell
can
because
you,
you put on all of this protective gear and stuff whenever you talk to me, and I feel like you don't really like me.
Oh, it's gotta be, we have to take precautions. But tell me though.
There also needs to be a little bit of trust between friends, is all I'm saying.
Well, sure, and I totally understand that. But can you do something about the pests that are flying around here?
As a matter of fact, I could get them out of the way of that entrance.
Excellent.
The
I can just
problem
clear
is that
clear the road there.
it'll bring them right to me.
It'll bring them right here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be okay.
All right. And as soon as you do that, each one of these... let me open up the dragon orb. I think that's under items. Magic items?
Somewhere, yeah.
No, that's too far down. Handouts? No. Treasure.
Orb of the Silver Dragon.
Orb
Under
of the
treasure.
Silver Dragon.
Is that the one?
Yep.
Oh. Mine doesn't have much except for a really, really ancient sketch, and
Yeah. You have some info. You have more info on that than you did originally.
yeah.
All right.
Commandatus. Argentum Commandatus. Argentum
Okay.
Commandatus.
I don't know what you're saying, but okay. All of
Command
the
word. It's written right there. Maybe it's Argentum Commandatus.
Oh, maybe. I didn't read that. All right. Blue dragon near these guys is driven towards you. We'll get to that in a second.
Sure.
Other blue dragon is also drawn to you. Black dragon, not very wise. Just misses, is drawn to you. Second black dragon, 13 is drawn to you. And finally, I believe there's only one red dragon, or are there two? Just one?
I only see one.
Yep, just one. I should have put another one out there, but
One too many.
I missed an extra one, I guess. Another nat one. All of them now are driven right to you. Now, we'll start with this blue dragon that's surrounded by 3 dudes. Each of you will have an attack of opportunity against this guy with your dragon. You can choose a bite, a tail, or a claw. We'll start with Ergrin's dragon, since he was the first to go last time in the order.
Score high.
Chan, you hear me? Or are you pulling a Michael on me right now?
Score high.
And you're muted.
What?
All right, forget it.
Attack
Michael,
of opportunity.
you don't get it. You don't get the
Attack of
attack of opportunity.
opportunity.
Nope, he doesn't get it. That's a
Oh,
reaction that he has
But
missed.
Ergrin needs
There you
Ergrin's-
go.
It is a
Dragon,
it
there
is
it
a
is.
opportunity missed by Ergrin's dragon. All right, Michael,
Okay.
choose one of either your no. You know what? That's an NPC. Gary, your dragon can go.
All right. Yeah, that'll be a 30 to hit. with a
30 to
bite.
hit will hit. What are you using
hold
to
on.
attack with?
A bite.
Okay.
For 19 points of damage.
You want to guess how many points of damage he currently has?
18.
He had 19. He goes to 0. Drops like a
wow.
stone.
Just takes a big chunk out of him
Yeah.
there.
All right. Black Dragon. This guy is just going to fly right to you. Over here, he can make it. Blue Dragon is going to fly over here towards you. Red Dragon, he rolled a 1, so he's going to go right past here. Kemchan.
Yeah.
Jadek
Uh-huh.
has an attack. Well,
The dragon.
the dragon has attack of opportunity against this red dragon. Although I will say, because you did not go yet, that you could use your reaction to use your DragonLance as well.
Ah. Okay.
So each of you gets 1 attack. You can choose what you want to do for your dragon:
Okay.
bite, claw, or tail. And then the
Okay. Let's see. I will do a bite attack.
okay.
Let's see. Roll to attack. Oh god, does a 13 hit?
No, man, the 13's not going to hit
I
a
know.
dragon.
I know. I'm just letting you know what I rolled.
All right.
And
I appreciate
then-
that. That was nice of you.
Yeah.
If it's the Dragonlance, you get a bonus 13, right?
But that was a bite from the dragon.
That was
Oh,
the
that
bat
was a
for the
bite.
dragon, right?
Oh.
And he gets a second. The dragon gets a second attack, right? So I can
No,
use the tail.
not for a
No.
attack of opportunity.
Not for a reaction.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And then you said I can use the Dragonlance, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. Dragonlance.
And all you guys know is that all of a sudden all of these dragons get fucked up and just fly right toward Fog Song and his dragon.
And I yell out, "Blue guy,
you
let
go.
him know what's going on."
Yeah. And the blue guy may or may not tell you. You have no idea. Is that enough? I think you need more
Hey,
damage.
25
dice.
hit.
Yeah. 25 will hit. I think you need more damage
Okay.
dice, though.
Oh. Okay. So what do I? I'll roll it. What is it? What do I need here?
You rolled the wrong dragon. The lance. It's the lance, not the pike.
Oh.
But
okay,
anyway,
wait,
just
let me-
roll. How many d12s does he roll? Somebody have that open, Gary?
What?
D12s for a dragon. I love 5 years and not one. Sedge, are you paying attention to what's going on?
Dragonlance is a 1d12.
'Cause we're
plus
0 for
7
3
according
before
the
we get to you.
character sheet.
Yeah, here's what I have for Dragonlance. It's 1d12 plus strength plus mod plus some radiant
What?
damage.
Yeah.
So
Alright, 1d12
3d12s.
plus
Roll me
strength.
3d12s.
3 3/12s. Okay.
And then add
6
plus 4.
plus. Okay, 6 3 is 9 plus 7 is 16.
Thank you,
What'd you
Seth.
say? Plus
Your
4?
only hope.
What'd you say? Plus 4?
Yes.
So that's 20.
All right. All right, he takes 20. It doesn't stop. He just keeps going past you. Although he is stopped here because that's as far as he can move. Black Dragon is going to cut through here. Urgrin and Athea, you used your attack of opportunity already, your reaction already.
Yep.
Urgrin's dragon can do a bite, a claw, or a tail against this
Okay.
black dragon.
Alright, do a bite. 20. Shit, that's even worse. He misses.
He misses? Okay.
Roll a 12.
All right. Fog Song.
Yeah, that was all those reactions, huh?
Uh-huh.
I
They didn't do great on their reactions.
They didn't do as well as I had hoped they might do. No, I
Yeah.
was hoping for a lot better than that. That was
They did
pretty
some, and they got rid of the one guy who was already basically dead.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I glance at all of these dragons that are incoming.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty close to me, right? There's nobody who's like a long ways away.
No, they're all pretty close.
They're all pretty close. All right. So I remember back to that ship and those poor people who all died from my psychic abilities.
Yeah.
And I
that
just
was
let a
harsh.
blast of psychic energy out into those dragons, and I want to use this dragon orb to augment that psychic ability.
All right, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
So we'll start with that whiz save before the synaptic static hits. And what did we get? What did we get?
22.
22. All right.
Yes, you were able to double the damage.
Okay, so I let loose with that synaptic static, which means believe they all need a saving throw, intelligence saving throw, which dragons are pretty intelligent, so.
Oh, yeah.
But my DC is 17, and they'll still take half damage.
All right, let's do the red dragon first. They all have a plus. Well, no. The blue and the red have a +1. The black has a +2. The black has a +1. 16 for the red.
Fail.
How much damage does he take?
All right. The really important thing here is the muddled thoughts for a minute, but
Sure.
6. So 28 times 2. So that'd be 60 minus 4, so 56.
I got it before you did, baby. Boom.
All right.
Adam's doing math. All right.
The important thing is that he has a muddled brain for a minute.
Sure. You'll remind me what that means when it's important. 8 for the blue dragon, so he misses also. So that's also 56 points for him. And we got 2 black dragons. Oof, an 11
Nice.
and a 10. Not good. 56
That's
across.
perfect. You're doing great.
I'm
Good
doing
job.
not
Good
great.
job.
I might start using some of my. I gotta pull out my book here to remind myself of how many inspiration points I have. Anyway, all right. And what does the muddled mind mean? What does that do?
The target has a muddled thoughts for a minute, and during that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws.
All right. So it's a minus what?
It's a minus d6 to its attack rolls.
Got
is
it,
what
okay.
the big thing here will probably be.
All right. Cool.
It does get a
I
fresh
will
save
say,
every turn, but
because you used and you took a risk by using that dragon orb, that it will be D12.
perfect. So they all get a minus d12 to their attacks.
Yeah, because you've doubled it. And that could have really fucked you up. So, but you rolled well. All
And I
right.
yell out to everybody, go destroy the Bastion, whatever the heck that is.
Yeah, you all hear what you heard. No more info than that. All
The
right.
blue guy will fill you in on the rest.
The blue guy does not, in fact, fill you in.
Oh, he's out there flying around like, hey, listen to me.
All right,
It's
this
over there.
dragon comes in here and is going after your dragon. Bite, claw.
Oh, doesn't my dragon get to use its breath weapon? That was going to be my next.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. You're not. I forgot you weren't done. Yeah, I'm gonna move him back.
Okay. We were gonna do our cold breath weapon. I guess
All right.
60-foot cone. So they all need a con save.
Well, they're all in different spots. You're not going to get all of them in one cone.
Okay, well, I want the biggest cluster that I can target,
All right, let's
whatever that is.
use-
I'm sure my dragon would know.
What? It's a
Have his
60,
protractor
60
out
foot
and-
cone, you said?
60-foot cone, yep.
All right. Yeah, your best bet is you
those
can
three?
get these three over here. Yeah.
All right. That's
The
good.
red, the blue, and one of the blacks.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the DC 20 con saves.
Yeesh, that's going to be tough. And they have a minus D12 to this,
They
right?
have a minus D. Well, con saves, no, I don't think so.
You said con saves before.
Oh, yep. Con saves is in there, yes.
All right, Black Dragon, 19.
Minus, well, it's already failed, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Blue Dragon. They have good cons. I just have bad rolls. That's a miss for him.
16.
And then the Red Dragon. He's got a +5 to this. And I rolled a nat 1 for a 6.
All right, and that's going to be a, what is it, 13d8 doubled?
Oof.
Or no, he doesn't
No, he doesn't get it done. Nice try on that one, though.
Worth a shot.
69. Got to
Ooh.
double it just because it's the 69,
Ah,
right?
yeah. Cause you fucked him up and wait, okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop. All right, 69. Not looking good. Looking worse. Oof. So close to getting this Black Dragon. All right, that's it for you, I
Tell
believe.
my dragon to fly away and try to, and they're gonna follow. So
Yeah.
hold on. So we're flying in the opposite direction.
All right. How far can you fly?
The silver dragon is a slower dragon, I do believe, but his fly speed, I'm guessing, is on this sheet somewhere that you gave me.
It should be
Fly.
under speed, under hit points.
Under. Yeah, I really don't see it. Only that I can having its speed if it does a wing attack. I don't actually see what its speed is.
It says young. It should say adult silver dragon. Below that, armor class, hit points, speed.
We just have the bio and info.
Yeah, no, I just have bio
Oh,
and
that's
info.
annoying.
I don't have anything handy like that.
All right, hold on one moment.
I can sure go look it up.
No, I can probably do it quicker here, just because I'm super cool and I'm the Dragon Master. No, Dungeon Master, whatever the fuck I
The
am.
Dragon Master.
You
yeah.
could be the Dragon Master.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
That does sound cool,
By
doesn't
the
it?
way, I did wear the right shirt. I have the Camp Crystal Lake running.
All
Very
right.
nice.
Yeah. So,
Trip.
you all have the same fly speed at 80. So yeah.
Right.
So you take off, and they are following you. They won't
I'm
be
like,
able. They'll only.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah. So they take off now. The red dragon will do his breath weapon. So I need a
Yes,
DC. 17 deck save from you and your
All right. The nice thing here is synaptic static is not concentration. So,
yeah, that is good. Well, because you do it and then it's done, right?
yep. That was a what kind of save? I'm sorry.
Deck save,
Dex.
DC 17.
So here's Saren's dex, a 16. He's going to use that point of inspiration probably for the fun of it.
Good idea.
And,
Oh,
well,
nice.
that's made it worse. And now we have inspiration, so it doesn't really matter. So he'll take the full damage of whatever. And the dragon, I'm not sure what his dex is, but we'll see
I
if
can
it's
tell
close or
you,
not.
the dragon-
20, yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's +0. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So you both
gotta
take
roll.
56 points of fire damage.
Ow.
But that's all he can do. The young black dragon will also use his breath weapon against you. So I'm going to
hoping we
need
get at least one of these.
DC 14 Dex saving throw.
All right. 20. There's that 20 we needed.
All right, that one's good.
Nice.
Yeah, not so good for the dragon. Dragon begins to fall underneath of me, as whatever this damage is going to be enough to knock him out of the sky.
Probably at 54. That's a pretty good roll there. I got one.
Yeah, this dragon is unconscious.
All right. There's a lot going on in between the rest of your turns here. This other dragon can probably get. Other black dragon can get you too. The blue cannot. But he hasn't attacked anybody yet either. So yeah, same thing. DC 14 Dex saving throw.
There goes nothing. Oh,
almost.
No.
Ouchie. Well, roll real low.
I'll do my best for you. But 47.
All right. Still up.
All right. Jadek.
Okay.
So, all of a sudden, all of these dragons have just focused right on Fogsong and his dragon, chase after him. Fogsong fucks him up for a little bit, and then runs away, flies away. They chase him. 3 of them are able to get off breath weapons, which kill. What was your dragon's name? Gary, you have to think of a name for your dragon too.
God, I forget. It was cool too.
It was Shimmer Gale.
Shimmer Gale. Yeah, that's right. Gale. Yeah.
Is
Gale?
dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not Gale.
Cedric named his role, since his character's name is Rick. And Chuck then named his dragon Snaggletooth. Shortly afterward, Kemchan named his old Snaggletooth.
Old Snaggle.
Because once again, he was not paying attention.
I was
little
half
bit.
asleep that day.
You
I
were
was
half asleep that day. That's true. That is true. I will give you credit for that.
Okay.
So anyway, that's what you see. You see all of a sudden Fogsong starting to fall out of the sky on this dragon.
Okay. Now, I would like
Don't
to
worry
think-
about me.
I'll be fine.
I regret nothing.
I would like to think, after taking care of Urgrin's body, Jadek has some rapport with his dragon, with Urgrin's dragon.
Sure, you can yell out
I could yell out to him, whatever.
Urgrin's dragon, by the way, glad he's dead. He couldn't stand him either.
He's not. Oh. I thought you meant the dragon is dead. No, he's close, but he's not dead yet.
He's glad Urgrin's dead.
All right. I would like first Jadek to yell over to that dragon.
Okay.
Take a look, recon that citadel, that tall tower where the smoke is coming out of. Go see what's going on over there, because he's almost dead anyway. He's not going to help.
Wait,
send him.
What?
What?
I've never felt better.
No, shut up. No, you're practically dead.
I'm not
Stop.
dead yet.
You're dead on your feet. Stop.
I'm getting better.
You look very sick.
No, you're very. You'll be dead by morning. Stop.
No, I feel great.
I think I'll go for a walk now. So yeah, I send him on a recon mission, and then he takes his dragon. Jadek takes his dragon, and which is the one that killed Foghat's dragon?
I mean,
Foghorn Leghorn.
pick one of the
three of
three,
them.
but there's the 2 black dragons and the red dragon.
Okay.
It's hard to
Okay,
know
I'll
which
do-
one actually did the killing blow.
Yeah, it was,
The actual
yeah,
killing,
there was
yeah.
Either powers
Gotcha.
combined.
yeah, a lot of
Gotcha. All right,
acid
so-
and fire and
Gotcha. So Jadek will, with lance in hand, attack that red dragon, and I'm going to say his dragon attacks first.
You will not be able
right?
to get to him with the lance, only because it's moved 80 feet away from you, and you can only move 80 feet beyond that.
Gotcha.
Well, I take that back. If you don't want
then
the
which is
dragon
closer?
to do anything, you could attack with the lance
No,
and
I
have
want-
the dragon double move.
And then you could attack with
Oh,
the
I see.
lance.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Or
Yeah,
if you have a
double
breath
move.
weapon, you could target a cluster of
But
dragons.
Can I? I was
Just not
gonna
focus on.
ask about that.
Yes, you could do that. You could move 80 feet and then get what is the
And
what
then-
is the cone? Is that a cone of cold? Right? It's a cone.
60
Yeah, it's a
feet,
cone
I
of
think it
cones,
It's the same
or
as the one you
or
just did. Right?
paralyzer.
Yeah, 60
Or
feet.
paralyzer. I saw. He's got. what
That's
is it?
true. You do. What's the paralyzed one?
Breath weapon. Cold breath or paralyzing breath. Dragon exhales paralyzing gas. Same 60-foot cone. Succeed at DC 20 Constitution. Or be paralyzed for a minute. So that's what he's going to use. My dragon is going to
A
use
60-foot cone.
60-foot cone.
Yeah, you could get. You can't. There's again that one black dragon you won't be able to get, but you'll be able to get the other 3.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right. What do they need to? What do they need to roll?
20. DC 20 con
Jeez.
check.
Is their mind still muddled?
Yes.
For
a minute.
Then they're not going to be able to do this. I don't think. Black dragon fails. Blue dragon fails, and that was a good move. And red dragon fails. Yeah, they just fall out of the sky.
All right, sweet.
And at this height, I mean,
They go into glide mode. Or...
Yeah.
Do they paralyze with their wings out?
Yeah, they just 33
like leaves
71,
falling, just kind of
2.
gliding down.
So I said this thing was 100 feet up in the air. How would I do these two are dead because they don't have enough to withstand.
A 10d6.
All right, 10d6.
Which, if you're 100 feet up in the air, seems ridiculously low. But
Yeah, it does. Oh, 35. All right, well, this guy, this one, oh wait, he was fine. Oh, he's dead. Never mind, they're all dead. None of them had more than 35 hit points, except for this one guy who you couldn't get in there. So they're all dead. Splat. Ergrin's dragon comes up here, and you hear him mumbling something about do recon, fuck that. And he just sends a lightning bolt into, or a cone of cold into this barracks over here as these draconians are like, what's
There you
going
go.
on?
Oh, even better.
Even
better.
Let's see. What is the... Oh, that didn't work. 13d8. Does 53 points of damage. So he kills a bunch of them, and he's just fucking around with these guys as you guys are doing whatever you're doing. All right, Rick Cordwood. Nobody
All
has...
right.
They've started the battle without you.
I'll not let
Cast
that
that
weirdo
or-
sacrifice go unused. I just to see him falling in the distance and assume he's dead.
Yep.
And land over here in front of the temple, whatever we're calling this thing.
Sure.
Bastion.
And
It does look like a temple from the outside. There
tell
are
the-
There are two steel doors, that are closed in front of it. That being said, you feel like if you ram this thing with your dragon, he probably could fit in there.
Yeah. Well, I get off the dragon and I tell him to keep the infantry out, will you?
Okay.
And then I go to kick on the door, and if they don't go open, then I say, "Little help for the dragon to kick open the door."
Yeah, so you go kicking the door, nothing happens, a little help, and he just turns, pushes it with one hand, and then gets ready to fight all the dragons.
I salute him and draw my sword. And
All right, so
Charge it.
you enter the bastion. We will get back to you. Actually, I guess. Why don't I just copy you here, and we will paste you inside here. I promise you will have your turn, but
That's fine.
we're gonna just wait a moment here to get everybody else inside.
I'm going to cinematically rush in.
Yep. All right.
Sword drawn.
Cordwood ready for action this time. Taking a little off guard the first time there was a dragon fight. Now he's ready. He's on solid ground. Feeling pretty good about himself. This dragon's dead. Athea.
Right, so the black dragon here is the only one.
Yeah, but he's 80, about 90 feet away from you right now. He's following Foxsong. We don't have room on the map to move everybody.
Okay.
So Foxsong
I'll be fine.
and the
Okay.
dragon says, "Not if I can help it." They're still chasing this falling dragon with Foxsong on it.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave Fogsong to deal with that. He seems like he's got that totally in hand.
Somebody just stay within 500 feet, please.
I can't promise that.
Can't hear you.
So-
Too much wind up here.
Sorry, I'm going through a tunnel.
Just need one person to stay close enough.
Right, so I guess I'm going and flying up to the to join Cordwood there.
All right, you're going into going inside. Dragon fighting the Draconians to keep them out.
Yeah.
All right. So we will get back to your turn. Your dragons are just, we'll just say that they're killing a bunch of Draconians. We're not going to play that out. Kerwin Uthfarnan.
He's gonna fly up. He's not gonna do anything different.
Yeah.
And he's a knight of Solamnia. He's gonna be tempted, but at the end of the day, he was told that the bigger prize is in here, so that's where
And
he's
he
gonna
was
go.
also told to, he's not going to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. That would go against the measure.
Right. And Saren is going to teleport himself over here to be with Jadik's dragon.
Yeah.
So suddenly,
all of a sudden, there's
Foxsong
he's
is like-
sitting in the passenger seat, his arms around you.
Freaking jaws hanging off one
Yeah.
side. Half his face melted away.
Uh,
Hey, can I
luckily-
get a ride?
All right, and
With
I
this,
assume you're going to head over there as well, Jadek?
Count them, 2 hit points.
2. Wow, I came so close.
That's one more than you need.
Yeah.
So close to killing you. All right. So Jadek, are you heading over there as well?
Sure.
You don't have to.
Well,
can
I
still
mean,
fight this
isn't there
black dragon.
one?
Let's go, Glant.
No, yeah, let's get out of here. Screw it. I mean, my dragon, he just lost a lot of hit points. All right, yeah, I'll land.
I mean, again, your dragon is not going to be safe up there. He's still going to be fighting things, but and there's this one black dragon who is far away now, so it's going to take him some time to get back. So if everyone's going to enter in the temple,
Does anybody have any healing? I'll say as we get
you
closer.
have
This
a
party.
healing potion in your.
Oh, that's right. We each have a.
Everyone got one except for Athea because Gary wasn't
Okay.
here.
Then I will definitely be drinking. Was it just a regular healing potion?
It was. We'll say it's a superior.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have greater written down. but
Greater.
I don't know if that's right.
I knew it was not regular, but greater. Okay, so
I
you're-
don't
That's
know.
a
I don't know which
44
one's
plus
better.
4?
sure.
I think that's 44
I think
plus
so
4.
too.
So 15.
Or-
Hey,
4d4, you said?
4d4.
Okay. Shit, oh, where's my 4? Where the fuck is it? There it is.
All right, I'm pretty tired, guys, so I might be just don't count on a lot of support here.
And when you say that, from out of the shadows comes, a voice.
Well,
Just give me a second here. From behind this bastion that says, "You will need all of your resources to defeat me if you think you're going to crash my citadel." And behind it you see the unmistakable figure of Lord Soth. And with that, we will go to break.
But is this like the Wizard of Oz, where there's like smoke and curtains and?
No, it's just Lord Soth
we send
standing
our little
there.
dog behind, and it's just a guy in a mask.
You could hope so.
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
How's this? There's a guy behind Lord Soth at a big pipe organ.
You also see in the center of this building is what looks like magical energy in this ball, like for this ball of magical energy, held on by what looks like a brass enclosure. Although the top of it is peeking out above it, there are stairs that can walk up and you can get close to it, but it almost looks like a magical fire. Ball of fire.
That brass enclosure is actually made out of the organ's pipes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Like a chain link fence.
Yeah. And with that, we are going to take a quick break.
cool.
So unfortunately, Chuck's not here to fight his nemesis, but it's still possible that he could kill Kerwin without Chuck even being here. So that's a positive. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with us on D&D Fridays for Atomic Peanut Butter Presents DragonLance: Dragons of Truth, Part 5. Nope. Yeah, 5. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Because we'll know if we do. And with that, we are back. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to Atomic Peanut Butter presents DragonLance, Dragons of Truth, Part 5. We are in the end game. Maybe closer than the players thought, because who is in this bastion of Takesis? None other than Lord Soth. What? It's true. He's in there. And funny story, maybe not ha-ha funny, but funny nonetheless, Lord Soth gets to go first.
We're all laughing. Ha
What about my holdover turn?
Oh yeah, you do get
That's
your.
right.
You actually, that's true.
Yeah, I get one of those too.
No, it's true. Athea and Rick Cordwood each get an action before Lord Soth goes.
Well, all I wanted to do was
Push Kerwin up in front.
yeah, take a step back, retreat. No, Rick. So Rick steps around and he basically goes to taunt Soth. He says, "What evil are you up to this time, villain? I'll give you one chance to surrender to a true knight of Solamnia."
Oh, that was good. Now you would know all about Lord Soth. How he was a former knight of Solamnia.
I'm just trying to get him monologuing while the rest of the crew files in.
Roll me if you're trying to intimidate or persuade him. Roll me something.
Sure. Let's see. I've got intimidation. 15.
Well, let's
Can't
see.
imagine he's intimidated by much, but
He rolled a 13. You've got his attention. You don't know if you've intimidated him necessarily, but you definitely have his attention.
I'll settle for the attention.
Somebody else is gonna have the bad guy's attention.
Yeah. And Thea?
Athea casts greater invisibility and disappears.
So the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
You do you. I'll do me. It's all good. Hey.
Hello.
All right. So now it is his turn. He cannot see Athea anymore. So he's going to roll a d4. There's going to be 1 for Cordwood, 2 for Kerwin, 3 for Fogsong, 4 for... yeah, he's going to do this just to show us how strong he is. 4 for Jadek. A 3. Oof. Sorry, Michael.
All right.
He looks at you, and through this fiery magic bullshit, and simply says, "Die." I need a DC 19 con saving throw.
All right. Since I still have the orb out, is it gonna help me at all here?
If you want to do a wisdom saving throw first, and then tell me what you want. What do you want the orb to do?
Just make the command go away.
All right, this is going to be a tough one, but yeah, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
No.
That's a 6.
No.
Yeah, that's
no.
not good at all.
No. No.
So that does
So
not help you.
What kind of a con you said?
Con save.
Yeah, it's not going to be good either. Oh, 18.
Oh, that one hurts. It's a 19 is what you needed.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a hero point or an inspiration point, whatever we call them here, that you want to give to Michael?
I think Kerwin does.
Kerwin,
I've
does
got
he?
one. I've got one I can donate for that.
All right.
Alrighty. Yeah, I can try again. It's gonna have to be an incredibly high roll, so I'm not real
Well,
optimistic.
one more than you rolled this time. You need a 17 or above, it looks like.
Yeah. No, I rolled that
Oh.
17.
You rolled a
17
total of
total.
17. That got me for a second.
So yeah.
Instructions unclear.
Um,
He
All
technically
right.
said he needed a 17.
that's true.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what happened.
That's all right.
You take 100 necrotic damage.
All right.
Does that bring you?
I do believe that will kill me outright because
I
I
mean,
only have
if it-
70.
If it
Something.
brings you below a 0, then
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you die.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I didn't get my tensors on in time, so no.
yeah. So Lord Soth tells Fogsong to die, and Fogsong says, "Sure," and dies.
Seems like a bad choice.
Just kind of
Damn it,
leans back
Foxhog,
up
you don't have
against
to
the
do
wall.
it just because he told you to.
Just leans up
Right.
against the wall, kind of slumps down and says, "Rain Singer, I'm ready to join you." And you see Fogsong turn very bright blue. And almost with a shield around him.
And we will get more to that at the end of the episode. Bromenard asked if yes, he did use his inspiration from Chris earlier.
Yeah. It's the only one that was available, so yeah.
Now it is Jadek's turn. After all that, you just see this Death Knight point,
Yeah.
and your comrade dies.
Yeah. And then Jadek.
All you know is that he told you to destroy this thing.
To destroy this.
That
This
holy
altar.
metal.
altar.
Yes. All right. So that's. And Jadek will look at you and go, with your dying wish. And
His dying wish was really a blowjob from Marilyn Monroe.
well, that's everybody's.
He just didn't
But-
get it. Thea,
And he will-
you hear the
he will-
clink, clink, clink of now what looks like a marble-sized dragon orb roll and hit your foot.
Jadek will attack this.
Yeah, I
thing
ain't
in the
touching that shit.
middle with his warhammer.
All right, give me your attacks.
Only bronze.
Look at that, 23
Yeah.
and 11 bludgeoning. But is that right? I guess that's right.
That sounds right, actually.
One
1d8 plus strength.
5.
Plus
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And second attack, I'll do it again.
Yep, that hits for another 14.
Another 14 damage. So 25 damage altogether. To that.
All right. This thing starts shaking and spurting electric, magical bullshit up into the air. Cordwood.
All right. Cordwood advances on Soth slowly with his sword pointed at him. Says, I told you, now's your last chance to surrender.
There is no surrender. There is only death for you and yours.
Can I... what kind of scale are we talking about here? Can I charge him with the rest of my movement?
Sure.
Then I do that.
All right.
Keep him busy.
Yeah, you can even attack. Why not?
Yeah. Run at him. Start swinging. We'll crit him on the first attack.
Holy shit!
Nice.
And you will
Nice.
actually hit with a second as well. That is his AC.
Oh, and I'll also get one offhand attack.
That will miss. The 17 will not hit.
Yep. So here's that. And that'll be basically total of 17, 18, 19 plus 6. So 25
Okay.
points
Total?
total.
All right. Cordwood, you're happy that there is, hopefully still in the room watching this, a bard. Because this is a pretty epic thing you just did.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep Soth busy while Jadek breaks that cage.
Saren is, yeah, I guess you're. It says you die, so I guess that means you don't make saving throws. How
I
does
would
that?
assume so.
I think
you
so
skip
too.
those.
Yeah, I think you're just dead.
Plus, I have way exceeded my hit point maximum. So yeah.
Okay. No, that sucks. All
So
right.
basically, I'm pulsating blue currently,
Yeah, and like I
and
said,
slowly beginning to vanish.
and we will
Mysteriously.
get back to that later. Kerwin.
He'll follow up onto this platform and start making attacks
All right.
with this.
It's hard to miss.
I guess this dragon claw thing is the thing that he's attacking with. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, that'd be the claw.
No,
attack for the dragon.
that's part of the
Yeah.
dragon. He needs to attack with his longsword.
Yeah, why did he break? Holy! He cut off the claw of his dragon and brought it inside.
It does a lot of damage.
Wow!
You know?
We thought Alphasian was sick.
I thought it was the name of a weapon at first.
That would be a cool weapon.
So one's a 22 and one's a miss.
Yeah, well, it's I said it's gonna be hard to miss, but you did it. That's one. So, but you get the one hit.
Okay, and the damage is 11, I guess.
All right, that's pretty common damage around here with this thing.
That's
right.
pretty much what he can do. Actually, no, he's gonna give himself advantage on that second roll.
Oh yeah,
We don't want to forget about that ability.
Sure.
So here's that second roll advantage, 22
Yes.
this time. So that gives another 11.
Another 11.
Is this
That's-
rolling right?
You hit four
5
four
plus
times
5 plus
and 3
1.
11s.
Yeah, 5 plus 5 plus 1. So yeah, it was rolled a d8. So yeah, it's set up right.
All
Yeah,
right,
just
this
roll
thing,
a 5 both times.
Yeah, this thing is making a lot of noise now. It's rattling in its cage. There's all this magical energy flying everywhere. Athea.
All right. So Athea, with a bonus action, is going to give some bardic inspiration to Cordwood.
Okay.
So you've got a D6 for whatever you want.
Probably need it.
And then I'm going to go ahead and blast the thing we're trying to break up apart.
Okay. While you're doing that, I want you to also roll me just a straight up intelligence check.
Okay. 9.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
And blast 13 to hit. Oh, you don't.
That hits. Yeah.
5 force damage.
All right.
Ooh.
You've done a total of 52 points of damage to it so far. It is still around and kicking. Soth will take out his Forsaken Brand, which is his sword, and he's going to attack Cordwood 3 times. A 19.
Hit.
Ooh, and that 1.
So you have to roll a fumble.
He
Yeah,
does.
fumble.
You tell me high or low.
Fumbalaya.
Well,
Ruski.
you were the one bragging about rolling high earlier, so high.
All right,
Yeah.
nothing.
There you go.
That's bad for him then, since you picked it. You actually parry that sword strike, and are able to hold him to just those 2 attacks, and he will not get his 3rd attack. That being said, he does still do 9 bludgeoning and 14 necrotic, and you can't regain hit points until the start of his next turn. So
I can take that.
Total of 23 points of damage.
Got it.
Jadek,
He's going to continue wailing away on this thing
go for it.
with his warhammer. 21 to
Hits.
hit, 12 bludgeoning.
All right.
Second attack. 31 to hit,
Hits.
11 bludgeoning.
75. All right.
23 altogether.
Oh, Bromenard, if you're still there, can you get rid of this stupid bot? All right. Cordwood. Going mono a mono against.
Yeah, and I'm doing
Lord
surprisingly well.
You're doing actually a little
all
bit better
things
than he is.
considered.
You've done 2 more points of damage than he's done to you.
Well, let's keep it going. 1, 2, 3 attacks.
Just 1 hit.
Don't forget your Bardic Inspiration.
Oh yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
I'll take a D6 on just one of those, right?
You'll actually hit it
pick
because
one.
his AC is 18.
All right,
so
that'll be 2 hits with the +2 then, if
all right, yep.
if that's allowed. That's still only total of 19 points, but hey, I'll take a hit on Soth any day.
Yep. All right. Kerwin.
Kerwin will continue his attack. Boom. Boom. 17 and 21.
The 20. Oh, both will hit that thing. Sorry. Yeah.
Boom. Boom. So a total of 23 damage.
All right. You were dangerously close here. You're doing pretty good. Consistent damage.
By the way, Saren's robes have turned white. Just for thematic purposes, no other reason. Because Rainsinger's robes were white.
Posthumous dry cleaning.
Yes. Whereas Saren's robes were turning black in life.
Yep. All right. Athea, roll me another intelligence check.
All right, fine. 10.
10. As much as you don't want to touch that thing, you also don't want it to. You know that if it falls into the enemy hands, it probably could be worse than touching it. That dragon orb.
Yeah.
All right, continue on.
Yeah. I actually that I had already moved since that thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
yeah,
rolling
okay.
around down there somewhere by Fog
Yep.
Song.
Okay. And I am okay. Going to give another Bardic Inspiration to Cordwood there.
All right.
And come on, you can do it. And then I am going to. How many people are hurt?
Me?
Is everyone hurt?
Everybody's
Everyone's heard to some degree.
Yeah,
Kerwin's fine.
I'm going to do a mass healing word.
buddy.
Although, keep in mind that Rick will not be able to take advantage of
Oh,
it
that's
until
true, yeah.
Yes, he
after
can, 'cause-
Lord Sir's
No,
turn.
that was last.
No, it's not until
That's
Lord
why-
Soth's next turn.
I thought I had already waited. I thought that was already one turn ago. Okay,
Nope,
in that
he's
case,
right
I'm not going to
behind
heal.
you,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do the heal yet. Yeah. So then I'm just blasting the thing again.
Thank you, Brimward. Hit.
A 16 to hit for 2 damage.
Chip it
That
away.
doesn't even seem right.
Chip it away. You brought it up to an
Oh, wait a
even
second,
height.
wait a second. I get more than one blast.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah.
Right?
You
Well, I
probably do at this stage, right? What level are you guys?
12. Well, Jadek's 12.
Yeah, yeah, I got to like 3 beams. So yeah, let's do that again. That's a fumble.
That will miss. Roll me D100, pick high or low.
High. Oh, there's high.
That's good for you because you picked it. So
All
you're
right.
fine. And you get one more of those, I guess.
And one more blast. 12.
All right. Let's see if you can do more than 2 damage.
4 damage.
That's actually not accurate because it's giving you the 3 for the crit on the advantage.
Oh,
so it's
so
a
it's-
1
it's-
damage.
1 damage. Wait, no, 3 damage.
No.
1d10. It says rolled 1d10, picked got a 3. Oh
Right,
no,
that's
rolled
the
1d10,
second
got
one.
1.
Yeah.
You're right.
Anyway, you did not do
Wow,
better than your
1
2.
damage.
But you did 3
Yeah,
altogether.
I did.
That's
Yeah,
something.
that's great.
You're
good stuff.
inching your way closer to saving
Wow,
Calaman.
just useless. Okay.
Lord
We'll
Soth's
get there.
turn. Going through same thing he did before. Forsaken Brand. First attack. 31 hit you.
No.
How about a 19? 19 does.
Yeah.
So
Those
it's
both
2
hit.
hits. And a 17 will miss you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 24 plus so that's what 24 plus 14 is 38 plus 240 points of damage. And again, you can't be healed until the start
40
of his next
altogether?
turn. 40 altogether.
All right, I'm still up. Not by much, but I'm still up.
And you cannot be healed until the start of his next turn. Jadek,
Wasn't that his next turn though?
Yeah, but I got hit again.
but nobody heals.
Oh,
him.
you got hit again,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
yeah, anytime he
Okay.
hits me, I think.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
it's a constant thing with his weapon.
Right. How does this thing in the middle look? Like, is it look
You
like we're
feel
doing
like
damage?
you feel like you're getting pretty close.
All right, fucking hell, man. Because all right. Jadek is going to activate his ring of invisibility.
Nice, run away, love it.
No.
Okay,
No, not run away.
Okay, all right.
Not run away.
All right.
And then he will attack Soth from behind. Move up here.
Oh, you're getting a little advantage against Lord Sothi.
Got to. And I will attack. Well, he's got his hammer in his hand.
If I had a hammer.
Fuck it. Why not? I'll just attack with the warhammer. Two-handed. 31 to hit. 15 damage.
That hits.
Second attack. 20 to hit. 15 damage.
That hits.
Do I get a bonus action?
You're a fighter,
Fuck
so
it.
sure.
Fuck it. I'm going to action surge.
Good
which I
idea.
got back with my
Hmm.
rest. And attack again. $31 to hit. 12 damage.
All right. Those are good rolls right there.
And last
Taking the
attack,
heat. That. Oh yeah, you got another one. Sorry.
26 to attack.
Jeez.
Another 16 bludgeoning.
All right.
16, 12. Oh, that's a lot of damage in one roll. 30.
I got it all. Don't worry. I did.
Oh, you got it?
individually,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is that altogether?
I don't know. I just did it individually.
I
so-
thought you said you did it.
Mm.
Yeah, I took it off the roll 20 the way that everybody should be
Okay.
using roll 20, but doesn't. I just
Okay,
subtracted
okay.
it. I don't add it up.
Okay. Well,
I don't do
all right,
math. What
fine.
do you think I am?
So it was like
Some sort of
73
nerd?
total. I think it was 73 total.
Some sort of math nerd? It was a lot of damage, whatever it was.
It was a lot. Let's see. That's 30, 42. 58. 58.
58 damage.
58 damage, one
Oh,
attack.
I
How do
added
you like
some of those
that
extra
was
numbers in
speed?
there then.
Yeah.
He didn't get all
Stuffed
those,
one
did
of
he?
his boots slightly.
Yeah.
And then, now, a question. I
Yes.
believe with that ring of invisibility, after I attack, I'm now seen. Or is it when
Yes.
I am
Yes.
attacked, I'm seen?
It's not greater, so yes.
Yeah. It's just
Okay,
so they
gotcha.
he can see you
So-
now, and as an
So
no, that should have
basically,
been an action.
I'm invisible up until I hit him.
Yeah,
Okay,
I should
gotcha.
not have let you do that. All of
Action
those
surge.
actions, but I did. So it's fun. It's fun for the game.
He took his finger off
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And I was gonna. Can I disengage?
Nope.
No.
I already gave you an
Okay.
extra action.
All right.
There's only so much I'm going to help you with. All right.
Fine.
Rick Cordwood.
All right. Well, he's grateful for the tag out because he's sitting on 9 hit points.
Yeah, I figured.
So he will disengage
All right.
with his action and run over and back up these stairs, and then he will action surge to take his turn hitting the cage.
All right.
There you go. Switch. Tag.
It's the old
And,
baseball double switch there. We got.
Let's see. He would still have his bonus action, so he gets his offhand attack as well.
Yep.
So those should all be good for 29 points.
29. Hold on. I got to do some math here now. Oh, so close. So close. Kerwin.
Erwin will continue attacking the thingy in front of him. He will also action surge because he has that, so he'll get 4 attacks. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. That last one there, and not even the 14 is going to hit. So
No, you're not attacking Soth. You're hitting the thing, right?
right, I'm attacking the thing. but
All
I
of
did
those things
action
hit the
surge.
thing. All of those things hit the thing.
Oh, okay. So then I just needed the first 4 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damages. So that would be 40 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 50 damage
Oh, nice. You're getting so close.
to the thing.
All right. Curlithlon. And that's right. I said Curlithlon.
Yes.
In this back room over here behind Soth, you wake up, level of exhaustion. In the box next to you is, you can tell, Brightblade.
Well, that's convenient.
It says Brightblade on the box. That's how you can tell.
If found, please return to Curliflon.
Yes. You do not see either Lorana, nor do you see Pippa. That being said, you do hear the sounds of battle, and you do hear Lord Soth.
Well, shit. Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, strap strap Brightblade on. And is there actually a door here? Or is this open the way
It's
it shows
open.
here? Okay. Then yeah, I'll look around the corner here. I guess I should bring myself onto the map.
Yes, you should. Your head is killing you, by the way, which is why you have a level of exhaustion. And you have vague thoughts of your father and your ancestors, which we will explore more next time on Dragonlance.
Okay, and yeah, he's gonna come out there, and he sees Lord Soth there, got Brightblade. You know, I just got this urge to just go and just attack him.
All right.
Gotta start wailing on him with Brightblade. It just feels right.
Go for it. Jadek doesn't look like it, but he is within 5 feet of him.
Mm-hmm. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that will do. Hold on. 37 damage.
Okay. And he turns and looks at you and he says, "If it wasn't for Kitiara, I would have killed you. I should have. Now I
guess
will."
You should have.
Promenade in chat says, "Who knew Brightblade was a strap-on? Not I." Yep. He wields it by pelvic thrusting.
What do I roll for that?
If you've seen the
Or
movie
Zod says-
Seven, yeah, you can imagine what Brightblade looks like.
Right.
Oh no.
That's canon.
No.
All right, Athea.
That's canon.
Right. Yes. So Athea is going to give bardic inspiration to Kurlatlan. And then is going to once more just blast this thing. Come on. It's got to work eventually. Actually, no. She's going to do the mass healing word now.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's going to be upcast for an extra. Wait, why is that not working? Not doing anything. Ah, here we go. Cast. All right. So everybody gets 9 healing.
Even Frog Song?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fuck, son,
No,
doesn't
not
get
if
it.
you're
Everyone
dead.
alive.
And
Everyone
not,
is
well,
alive.
except for Rick Cordwood, because
And-
it is
yeah,
still not.
that's true, yeah.
Lord
He hasn't had
Soth's
a
No,
turn.
that should be on. That's on Gorel. That's on Jadek now.
No, it's not. He
Nah,
didn't
he
hit
hasn't been
Jadek.
attacked
He hit
yet.
Cordwood.
Uh,
Oh, he hasn't hit him yet.
Yeah.
Jadek attacked Soth. Soth didn't attack him.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. It's still good to heal.
Everybody except
everyone else.
Cordwood takes 9 points of healing.
Well, I also forgot about his legendary actions again. All right. Well, it's his turn now anyway. 1 and 2, Kurlithlan. 3 and 4, Jadek. All right, so he's going to strike Kurlithlan twice and Jadek once. Oof, I have got to use one of my inspiration points for that.
If not now, then when?
Yeah.
Never. Just give them up.
Oh, there we go.
Do they have any cash value if you redeem them?
Nope. All right, let's see. Redo. 20 hit Kurlithlan.
Yes.
31 hit Kurlithlan.
No.
That's weird, but hey, I don't know math. All right.
Yes, it does.
That is a total of 30, 49, 56 points of damage.
That's a flesh wound.
And you cannot be healed until the start of Sauce's next turn. And then Jadek. Does a 15 hit Jadek?
No, I don't. I believe he doesn't. No, it doesn't.
All right. Well, I'm playing Lord South, so we're going to use another one of those inspiration points.
Use them.
And a 27 will hit.
Yes, yes, it will.
For...
Oof.
Oh, are you kidding me? 15? No, sorry, that's not right. 7 plus 16 is what? 23 points of damage total.
Okay, 23. Thanks for that healing. It helped.
And it is Jadek's turn.
Hold on. It's 23. Okay. All right. Oof. All right. Jadek will definitely attack back. Yeah. Fuck it. Doing okay with the Warhammer. 22 to hit. 15
Hits.
bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh!
Wow, a crit. So
Crit.
21 plus your max.
What's my max with that hammer? That's 1d8 plus 5, so that's 8. 13?
13.
Oh, wait, are we talking... Yeah.
Yeah. What's that other thing? Oh, this is adding other... That's adding the other crit. So 16 plus 13 is 29 points of damage.
Okay.
You guys are doing pretty good here. That said...
That said... I want to... Wait, where is it? And then I want to... Do I get a bonus action?
You do have a
Yeah, I
bonus
do.
action.
All right, I'm going to use my hammering horns immediately after hitting
Oh,
creature with
okay.
melee attack. It can cause bonus action. Shove that attack with the horns. Must succeed in strength saving throw DC 15. Otherwise, it gets pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Just push him right into Girlfriend.
I want to push him up against the wall.
I
behind
know.
him.
I'm just being funny.
Yeah, just push him back and forth.
You got to roll
like
for
a high
it.
school bullies.
Oh, I got to roll. Oh, I thought. Okay. I thought
It's
it
still
was
an
like-
attack, yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll just click it. Come on. Why isn't it? Fine, I'll roll. Guess what that is?
Did you crit?
Should I show you?
Did you crit?
Should I show you? Should I show you?
Yeah, I want to see it.
The white one. Can you see it?
Can't see the number on it, but we can see the die.
It's a
Everybody judges dice.
Yeah.
Quickly.
It's too small to see.
That's a 20. I
How
saw
about
it.
now?
It came into focus. Oh,
There
yeah.
it is. I did. It was a 20. I
It was
see
there.
it.
It was
Yep.
a 20. It was a 20.
All right.
All right.
Damage plus max. So roll the damage and then add the maximum to it, or
All right, so
the
that-
reverse, however you want to do it. Max plus roll.
What's my max on that? I thought you just... Oh, okay.
What's the damage say? You just read it before.
On the horns, it's the damage.
On the
Yeah.
horns. Oh. Hammering horns, you hit a creature bonus action. Must be within 5 feet of you. It just says unless it succeeds on a strength saving throw.
Oh, it's just a
DC
shove.
15. It's just a shove. It pushes it up to 10 feet away. That's it.
Roll me a d6.
D6. Shit, 1.
We'll give him 2 damage on there as well.
Okay.
All right, things aren't going well for him. Oh, he can't do this yet. Let me look at this. Yeah, he can't. Ugh. You guys are lucky. I could have totally killed Cordwood here too.
Cordwood's prepared to die.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't do that though because of this stupid. I need this thing to continue turning here. Shit, that sucks. All right. As a legendary action, which I keep forgetting to take, he's going to attack. This time, he's going to attack Jadek twice and Curliflon once. Curliflon, 24 hits you, I imagine. Oh, nice roll! 36 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
And that's what happens when Curlifon comes back. He immediately goes down.
Yep.
Jadek 28 will hit you. As will a 21?
No,
Question mark?
21 will not. 21 will not hit.
All right, so just the one hit. For 30 points of damage to you.
Oof, I'm still up.
All
Not by
right,
much, though.
neither of you can be healed until the start of his next turn. Or the end of his next turn, I should say. Cordwood.
All right. Well, now that I can heal, the first thing I'd like to do is second wind.
All right, good idea.
At least get a couple of hit points under my belt here.
I really thought I was going to be able to take you down, Cordwood.
He's too spunky. Oh,
Yeah.
max heal on that. I'll take 20 points. And then I'll use my attack action to keep wailing on this brass cage or whatever it is. Around this fire.
You were in single digits, by the way.
You
You did it with the first one, and then you crush it with the second. So what happens is, this thing with Cordwood's attack explodes. You each take a d4 of damage. That is one failed saving throw for you, Curliflon.
D4 of damage. All of
Oh,
us.
lovely.
You want
Just
to
to rub salt in the wound a little bit.
Yeah, that's great.
1, 4.
So everybody just roll your d4.
Yeah.
Bad.
The whole place starts shaking and crumbling. Lord Soth simply says, "Shit," and then disappears.
Gave him a chance to surrender.
Ah. Wait, did he disappear or did he leave? Did
No
he,
attacks of
transport?
opportunity?
He didn't walk away. He
Oh, he
disappeared.
didn't walk away. Okay, gotcha.
You can swing at the empty air, see if he's invisible.
We fucking
Yeah.
walked away.
Yeah, he just like, I give up.
He just turns and walks.
God, you guys ruined my fucking flying citadel. These things are not easy to make.
I appreciate the effort you went through. It's just,
Yeah.
It tips on one side. It tips to the other. This motherfucking thing is going down, guys. What are you going to do? There's screams from outside.
Good thing we got flying dragons out.
Yeah.
Waiting for us.
Time to go get back on the dragon.
well, Cordwood goes to drag Curlathon, even though he has no idea who he is, out.
The only one who knows who Curlithlon is Athea. Probably recognizes him from the stories. And Jadek would know who he is because he's met
He
him
attacked Soth. That's good
Okay.
enough.
All right, sure. Yeah. Jadek throws him over his shoulder, picks him
Yeah.
up, throws him over his shoulder, and heads out the door. Heads
All
out.
right. Now there
Otherwise
is
it's-
rolling around on the ground a dragon orb. One
Get
of the
it?
most powerful items in this universe.
Thea, you want to pick that up?
So Thea's gonna grab it like with her cloak.
Okay.
I mean, you've probably
Just- and
seen
try not
Fogsong
to
handle
touch it, and just scoop it up and tie it up in the cloak. Lord of
Okay.
the Rings style there.
All right. You run out. You get onto your dragons. I imagine. Are you taking Foxsong's body, or just going to leave him here to crash?
Well, if Jadek's got Kurlith on,
Yeah.
Actually,
Sir Rick will grab
Foxong's
them
body, if no one wants to deal with it, just kind of vanishes in a blue-white cloud.
But only if no one wants to deal with
But only
it.
if Adam doesn't have anything else to do with it.
I don't have anything to do with your body, no. So that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
that's what
Corwood goes
happens.
to pick it up and it evaporates in his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you wonder, did you do that?
Yeah.
Corwood, what did you do?
Hold on, I'm trying to help.
you
I
do
didn't
that
know that would
to
happen.
Soth? Why didn't you do that to Soth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'd known I could, I would have tried.
So you get on your dragons. You fly away as the. Let's go to this, just so this fire overlay. You fly away as this huge citadel slams into the mountain below, killing whatever draconians are left on it. And you're sitting there watching and sort of taking in what's going on, and realize that there's no time even to mourn the loss of your friend, whose body has somehow disappeared into the ether as it is. I don't know how you guys got switched up. Well, it doesn't matter. But as you watch this, and you see the Draconians just getting massacred as they slam into the rock and the mountain below, you realize that there's more to do. You were able to save the people of Kalaman, potentially allowing the Whitestone armies to continue heading toward Naraka, which is where you need to go now too. And you fly off in that direction, looking for a place that's safe to rest, to heal your wounds, heal your newfound ally, and figure out what comes next in this fight against the dragon armies. We cut to white. There's nothing around you, Fogsong, as you open your eyes, but white. The light is so bright, you can't see anything. Until you see the sky blue eyes of Rainsinger before you. And as you blink away the confusion and the disorientation, you see her. Her golden blonde hair, her beautiful elven features, white robes of the Wizards of Good. And she smiles at you. And her eyes, while happy to see you again, still have this look of sadness to them. As she says to you, I've waited a long time, but you're here with me again.
I told you I would be.
You did. I don't remember much about what happened at the Tower of High Sorcery during my test, Only that you were there. And you
Probably
tried. How are you, Saren?
Not sad.
No. No, me either. Although, I fear you're here before your time.
Oh, I've done what I can do.
Yes, I've been watching.
Someone else will have to pick up the mantle.
Yes. I've tried all I can from here to help you. I hope you know that.
Oh, absolutely.
But, yes, I am so tired and glad to see you again. And she says, as she holds her hand out to you to help you stand, come with me, I want to show you something.
Yes, of course. What is it?
And she leads you, and as you're walking, you begin to see through this endless whiteness, this path, and these trees alongside of it. The landscape becoming clearer as you walk. As you look around, behind you, you see the Tower of High Sorcery, where she fell, and you got your powers. You continue to walk away from it, and you're on a ledge, a cliff, high above the sea. What you thought originally was daytime, maybe it was because of all the bright white light. You look up and you see the night sky. You see the stars. You see all three moons, Solinari, Luniatari, and even the moon that only the black-robed mages can see, Nuatari. Brightest of the three is Solinari, the silver moon. Flying past it is a shadow of the largest dragon you have ever seen. There, she points. Do you see it?
Yes, I'm not sure which one it is.
Watch, she says. And you see the dragon, and as it passes the moon, you see it glittering in the moonlight, shining platinum in the sky.
One I haven't seen before.
No. No one has seen anything like it in more than 300 years. Watch, she says. You look up and you see the two missing constellations. That of Tikhisis, the god of evil, and that of Paladine, the god of good, the platinum dragon. The dragon flies into that emptiness, that dark black hole in the sky, and when it does, these stars burst from it. And in its place is the constellation of Paladine. She says, see? See, they're back. The gods are back. Paladine is back. You, Saren, you helped this to become reality. You're a
Not
hero.
quite a small part.
No, you're a hero. But now, for you and for me, all we can do is watch. And then she turns and looks at you and smiles, this time her eyes and her mouth, and says, together.
And that will be wonderful.
And with that, we fade to black and end tonight's episode. So thank you guys for hanging out with us on D&D Friday. Good news and bad news. Good news, they got the Citadel down. Bad news is they lost Saren Fogsong in the process.
Probably more importantly, access to the Dragon Orb.
That is also important. They do have the orb. None of them know how to use it. One of the reasons I was sorry that your number came up on that die. I also knew you would not be able to withstand the 100 hit points if you and would have a hard time hitting that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you guys did pretty well against Soth. He could not use his cataclysmic fire without destroying the Bastion of Takesis in the process. Otherwise, more of you could have gone down. And of course, I forgot his legendary actions, which I always do every time I'm using a boss. But anyway, Michael, you will have probably an extra week to come up with a new character for this part of the campaign.
All right.
Next time, we will continue with the heroes of legend as they continue to move their way through the Glitter Palace. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. For Gaz, Michael, Sedge, Kemchan, and Chuck, who couldn't bother to be here tonight, I am Adam saying good night. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. And we will see you next time on DragonLance. Bye-bye.
Bye now.